Good afternoon and welcome to Money Control. I'm Karunya Rao and with me is Manisha Gupta. We're in Bombay's newsroom. It's raining here since morning and we've been sipping our cup of tea. But all we want to talk about today on the show is coffee and not tea, which is seeing a tear in its prices. 6-month high. What's happening?
Well, it has been on a tear actually on the higher side, and all the fundamentals clearly has been supportive. And you talked about rains, and yes, it's the 4th month now in the Indian markets, and we are looking at a bit of a crop concern here as well, kind of erratic rains that we've seen here. But this coffee price run up has come in from the international markets, where you are looking at lower crop, lower exports, more demand, all of that clearly being supportive.
So all your typical producers of coffee, I would only know Brazil actually, but are they all witnessing some deficit in terms of inventory?
They are. You know, when you look at this year, Karunya, almost every crop has seen adverse weather, and we have seen that premium come in for prices. And as you mentioned, for coffee as well, when you look at Brazil, the crop is seen 11% weaker as compared to last year. If you look at the Colombia coffee exports for the month of August itself, it has been a 21% decline there. And we have been mentioning this as a fact that ICE, the inventories of coffee on the exchange are the lowest in last 22 years. So every small bit of news on how coffee crop has seen a damage anywhere just brings all of your fundamentals to that one piece of information.
So what about our own homegrown companies? Are they growing and procuring their own coffee locally? I'm sure some of it is coming from abroad. So does that impact their numbers and their finances?
Well, it does, because coffee is a global crop again, and we are one of the major producers, but
not
as big as Brazil or Colombia or many other countries there. And we are looking at strong coffee demand globally. We are looking at higher prices globally. We are looking at lower inventories in the major markets and exchanges as well, and that clearly has been supportive here. Apart from that, when you look at the macro as well, that scenario also has been supportive. The US dollar is sharply come off its 20-year highs. You also are looking at crop concerns in major producers, and that is expected to continue to support the coffee prices for the rest of this year at least.
And is tea also following a similar trend, or is tea steady?
Well, tea last year was a bad year in sense of prices and crop as well. The people did not even get money, margins, cost of production. But this year, while we are still looking at a weaker crop, the prices have continued to be on the stronger side. Okay. So when you look at prices compared to last year, we are 15 to 20% on the higher side. The crop is seen weaker. Northeast especially, which is a major growing area, has seen very bad spell of rains there. So that has seen an impact as well. Less rains, more rains, it does has an impact. So whether both the beverages, while the demand has been steadily growing, the production not being able to
Even though the rains are erratic, demand is steady for chai and coffee, of course, clearly. Alright, so that's all we have in today's commodity update. Coffee prices, something that you should keep on your radar, especially if you are a trader or an investor in any of these beverage companies. It's important to watch out for that, and tea as well, which seems to be catching up on the trend. With that, it's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in.